Come on.
A customer. Come back anytime.
Yep. Come on.
Είναι τρόπο από δράση συνεργασία.
Are you trying to kill me?
Welcome to Pefka, home of the Minotaur, and our world-famous Minotaur tunics. Tunics! Minotaur tunics! One size fits all.
I don't see how one size can fit everyone.
My name's Arsenios. If you want to know how to defeat the Minotaur and become the Greek world's most famous warrior, then this is the tour for you.
Don't need the tour. Already killed the beast.
You think you... you killed... the Minotaur?
It was an epic battle. Lots of blood.
An epic battle with a man in a mask? You were scammed, warrior. But have no fear. You're in Pefka now. A land famous for its honesty and total lack of scams.
You sell it well, kid. Let's go on your tour. You're not worried someone's going to steal your world-famous Minotaur tunics?
Who would? They're tunics for Minotaurs. As you can see from these statues, the Minotaur's a fearsome foe. So don't forget this exclusive tour tip. He hates being stabbed, particularly with sharp objects. They say it's his only weakness. Behold, an exact replica of the Minotaur. Actual Minotaur size may vary.
Where's the rest of him?
Up the hill. Some of the workers lost control moving it into place. It killed 2 of them. Horns tore them clean apart. Well, not clean apart.
Sounds like even Minotaur statues are deadly.
Oh, they're the deadliest. They say Theseus himself was killed by a Minotaur statue.
Whether Theseus was crushed by the Minotaur, or by a large statue shaped like the Minotaur, he was nothing compared to me. I will succeed where he failed.
Oh, a confident warrior. Perhaps you'll be the first to return.
Let's just continue the tour.
Hey, in Pefka the hero's always right. This way. Look out! That rock's actually a Minotaur dropping. He must have just been through here. I can't believe we missed him. Here's another helpful tip you won't get on any other tour. The Minotaur isn't a morning person. Trust me, I know my Minotaurs. I've been in this business 27 years. Warriors from all over the Aegean come to Pefka to face the mighty Minotaur, hoping to claim his head as the ultimate prize. So far, well, he's killed all of them. But drinking freshly squeezed Minotaur hoof elixir will no doubt give you the oomph you need to triumph.
Where does this Minotaur hoof elixir come from?
The hoof of the Minotaur, obviously. It's right there in the name.
Uh-huh. What does this elixir do? Besides, give me oomph.
Depends what ails you, friend. Sore throat? Slow healing ones? Itchy bits on parts unmentionable?
Will it cure the regret of taking unnecessary tours?
Yes.
And let me guess, you've got a vial, ready for purchase.
It's just like Peter always said. Never leave home without the ground-up hooves of a mythical creature.
You never know when you'll need some Minotaur hoof elixir.
You've made a wise purchase, my fiscally responsible friend. Now come, there's so much more to see. I'm not saying I'm responsible for breaking the Minotaur statue, but I'm also not saying I'm not responsible. And so concludes our tour.
That's the tour? I didn't learn anything about the Minotaur.
My customers are always satisfied. You can pay my associates on your way out. Please enjoy the rest of your stay here in Pefka.
You're not going to get one drachme out of me.
No, not one. I'm getting all of it. Get him!
I'll tear you straight.
He get a good price. Well done, warrior. You've passed the survive the thugs test. Not everyone passes that. You've earned an extra 10% off our world-famous Minotaur tunics. Or, you know what? You've given me a great tour. A tour of friendship, which I will totally pay for. Here, a large drachmi fee for your fantastic friendship tour.
A pleasure doing business with you. One more thing. I'm looking for someone named Milite. A man with influence and an obsession with masks.
Never heard the name, but there's a man in town, Leandros. He knows everyone. I bet he can help you.
Leandros? He's of no use to me.
Hey!
Yeah?
What's it like being a Mistios?
Could be worse. These men look like they need a doctor.
They're lousy sparring partners. Every last one. I need professionals to practice with before the Battle of 100 Hands. I need a champion.
Maybe your champion has arrived.
Is that right? If you're serious, I am a sanctioned competitor in the battle. You practice with me, and Drakios will let both of us officially enter.
This battle?
The Battle of 100 Hands is the most grueling contest in the Greek world. The body count is high, and the chance of success low. Are you sure that's something you want to train for?
Killing's what I do, and I do it well.
You have the right attitude, I'll give you that. But you can't simply power your way to victory in the Battle of 100 Hands. It takes preparation.
If this battle is so difficult, why enter it at all?
I'm not from a family of means, champion, and have always dreamed about the 100 Hands purse. My father, my brother tried to win it years ago. Even my mother entered last time. And now, they're all gone. Dead.
You want the drachmi?
I don't care about the drachmi, not now. I need to save my family's legacy from the edge of yet another champion's blade. I need to win, and become like a hero of old.
If the battle's so hard, why do you think you'll win?
I train at all hours until my body gives out. Before bed, I make offerings to Ares. I wake in the night to strategize, and then I rise in the morning to do it all again.
That's an impressive amount of work.
If I don't win the battle, at least I'll know I've done all I can.
You mentioned I should talk to Thracius about officially entering the battle. Where can I find him?
He's usually in the town on Melos. Doesn't go far.
Let's say I want to fight in the Battle of 100 Hands.
Then fight me, and prove you are a worthy training companion.
You asked for it.
Come on, Misios!
That hurt!
Ooh, I made you angry! Stings, doesn't it, champion?
I've felt worse.
You're cute when you're angry.
What?
Are you even trying?
I'm not angry.
Of course not. You need to push me. Nice move. It seems you are the champion I've been looking for. A real Spartan, if I'm right.
You are.
I sensed it in the way you fought. Aggressive, but not reckless. My name's Roxana.
Alexios.
Next on the agenda is archery training. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So eager. Well, a shipment of wolves has wrecked on shore nearby. They were meant to be part of the battle, but now they're our practice targets.
Let's go hunting.
We're a safe distance here. Now shoot these cursed wolves before they start taking down the local children. I'll see if there isn't a thing or two I can learn from you.
It's nice to be out here. Just the two of us.
Is that right?
There were a lot of onlookers when we sparred.
You'll be happy to know the rest of our training will be more... private.
On with the hunt. I can always use more pelts.
A true champion. I knew it. Ready your bow.
Get out! Out! Do you want wolves killed or not?
Yes, kill them. Look at you, all statuesque as you draw your bow.
How do you like that one?
Beautiful shot. Not exactly the archery training I was hoping for.
The wolves are dead. That's what matters.
If you say so.
How much more training will we do before I can enter the battle?
What? You don't want to spend more time with me?
This time with you has been... I don't know what to say.
Say no more. In a strange way, I see my own reflection in you.
Yes. We've only just met, and yet... we have a... connection.
You're a unique creature, Alexios. There's one more step to our training.
Where to?
My house. Shall we continue?
Now that we've saved the children of Hydria from a pack of hungry wolves, I guess we can move on?
You jest, but that was a real nuisance we dealt with. Your choices have an impact, Alexios. Your actions have already benefited the people here. So, shall we complete our training?
We do have unfinished business.
The training? Or the company?
We've been having so much fun.
Fighting each other, killing wolves.
Go on.
I think you'll like this next challenge.
Yes?
We're going to have a foot race. First one to the high point on the island wins.
The last part of training is a race?
The Battle of 100 Hands is about skill, strength, and most of all, endurance. A tired competitor is an easy target for someone with stamina. I make regular offerings to Hermes to stay fast.
And if I win this race, what will I get?
Bragging rights alone.
Great.
It's not the result you should be after, it's the training. After this, you will be ready to enter the Battle of 100 Hands. I will vouch for you, and you will vouch for me.
I'm ready. You said race to the high point?
Yes, the plateau on the other side of town. When I say go, the race is on. 3, 2, 1, go!
I thought you'd be faster!
Just enjoying the view! You're fast, even with all that gear.
It's easy to forget how beautiful it is here.
When you're training so hard, you mean?
I travel a lot, but it's often at the service of others. I can be so focused on Drachmi that I lose sight of what's in front of me.
And what's that?
The ocean breeze on my face, the sun on my skin, a sturdy horse to ride.
I come up here to remind myself to live in the moment.
I can see how that might work. I'm telling you, he was never fully dressed. And some people on Kythera built a statue to this man. Malakas Empedocles.
What became of him? That's Melos Island, right there. Where so many warriors go to die. At the battle, we may have to fight each other. And only one of us will survive.
I thought you came up here to live in the moment.
How's this for in the moment?
Let's make it more than a moment.
Must you wear so many layers?
Comes with the job, I guess. I guess this is goodbye. Until the battle, I mean.
Let's not make this difficult.
I can't help thinking. We don't have to cross swords.
You could skip the battle as easy as I can, but you won't.
You're right. Goodbye, Roxana.
Leave me, champion.
Ότε είναι στρατεία εξεγύμναζαν τους αρίστους.
Λέγω εμ' αυτό. Πρέπει να. Λέγω εμ' αυτό.
I met Roxana on Hydria. She says you're the one to talk to about entering the battle on Melos.
Indeed I am. My name's Drakios.
Alexios, I'm interested in competing in this. What did you call it?
The Battle of 100 Hands draws warriors from all corners of the Greek world to compete for a large purse. But as competitions go, it's also very deadly. A last person standing type of affair.
Killing is how I make my drachmi. This battle will be no different.
It's true. You have the look of a mythical hero about you.
I expect future generations to sing songs in my honor.
If you join the battle, you'll have the chance to prove your mettle against the best. And because the battle is backed by the most powerful and influential people in the Greek world, the purse is always growing.
If you mean the people I think you mean, then I would like to meet them and have a few words.
Indeed. They are the kind of people I would never speak about openly. You know, you do look like someone I've met before. Another fierce warrior. Family resemblance, perhaps.
You mean Demos? Then this battle is backed by the cult.
Of course, I can't talk about that. Not with any old challenger, but become the champion of the Battle of 100 Hands, and I'll tell you all I know.
I want to fight in the battle.
I thought you might. The only rule is that every competitor must train with another competitor, and they must vouch for each other.
I've already met Roxana on Hydria.
So I've heard. She was going to be my top recommendation, as she's amongst our highest-ranked contenders. If you can train with her, then there is certainly a place for you in the battle.
What started the tradition of a free-for-all battle on Melos?
I started it with some financial support from the powerful people I mentioned. The metaphor is that each combatant is battling a hecatoncheir.
The creature with 50 heads and 100 hands.
Indeed. By defeating all the competitors, it's as if the champion has slain the creature itself. Quite an achievement. Not something to be attempted by the weak.
Indeed. What do you know about Roxana?
She's from a long line of aspiring champions. Indeed, virtually her entire family has tried to win the Battle of 100 Hands.
Aspiring champions?
None of them were as skilled as Roxana, it must be said.
How did you become the person who organizes the battle?
I was an up-and-coming merchant in these parts. Down on my luck, it turned out. Owed a few favors, then some powerful people called in those favors. Turned out to be good for me. Blood sports are big business on Melos.
These powerful people you mentioned, they're the cult of Cosmos, aren't they?
The mysterious ones. You want to meet them? I know, but it will have to wait.
How long?
I stay close with all of my champions. If you win the battle, it's something we can discuss over victory wine.
I'm ready to compete.
Indeed. Roxana tells me your training went well. Meet me inside the city gates. The battle will begin soon. More fresh blood. By the look of these warriors, this battle of 100 hands is going to be one for the ages. Indeed,
Good day. Done. Goodbye then.
Could be the difference between victory or death. We are gathered here again for the Battle of 100 Hands. Indeed, impressive warriors from all over the Greek world have come to test their might and skill against each other. Whether it is the sharpest sword in the Athenian army, or the broadest shield Sparta can muster, all now stand alone against the many. At our climax, the final two will face off on a special battlefield. But only one will be called champion. Let the Battle of 100 Hands begin! Remember that horn! You'll hear it throughout the battle, marking your progress! Now, fight!
The second horn. That means a port drop at combatants up there.
Dead.
I will kill you quick!
I got him!
Smells like rotten eggs. Another horn. Almost finished.
I know where the arrow...
No, no. Fire. Out! No, it's got... Out, damn flames! Out! Gods! Burns! For... Out! Out! Fighting with obsidian swords? I'd win against them using my fists. I thought this was every fighter for himself. These people are clearly working together. I'm nearly finished. I should return to Drakios. The other contestants must be somewhere. These bodies. Such a waste of life for sport. I haven't seen Roxana among the dead. I can only imagine the might of all these warriors aligned against the cult. Instead, we came to Melos to slaughter each other over a sack of drachmi. Is there a final challenger?
Indeed there is. Patience, Alexios, patience.
Tell me, Drakios, is it Roxana? Is she alive?
Your final challenger approaches. in the shadow of the volcano in the east.
It seems like the training is paid off.
I was about to say the same.
Enough chatter. Our patrons demand a champion. Finish this.
We can lay down our weapons. There's nothing more to prove.
This is outrageous! Roxana, only one of you can win the battle and become champion.
We don't have to kill each other.
Think of the riches, Roxana! Indeed, everything you've dreamed of is almost within your grasp.
We can walk away.
Only one of you can walk away a legend.
The stakes were clear from the beginning, Alexios. Don't do this. I'm so close.
Enough! The battle must end now!
No! Roxana, we decide how this ends, not him.
I'm beginning to think there are things more important than riches and glory.
Join me on my ship. There are more adventures for us, out on the Aegean.
I will join you.
No! You must finish the battle!
It's over, Drakios.
It's over when I say it's over. Guards!
Thank you, champion.
So, I'll see you at my ship?
Yes. I'm ready to go wherever the sea wind takes us.
Wherever it is, adventure awaits. For both of us now. I should try to stay out of sight.
I see you have good taste. Thanks for looking.
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records, but I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
It's lucky your friend warned you.
Haha! He's just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
Not all mercenaries are cutthroats. I can be trusted.
That remains to be seen.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Dakeras strangling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my drachmi can convince you to do it for me, huh?
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
Where can I find the records you're looking for?
I'll need a lot of evidence to find the person behind the dagger. One set of records won't be enough. They'll be scattered around the warehouse. And be sure to check the guard captain. Anything important he'll have on him.
What can you tell me about the man behind the dagger?
Other than he may not be a man, only his reputation is known. Cruel, driven by greed. The living noose around the neck of Evia. If we can't find out who he is and stop him, our fate is that of the Eretrias. Total ruin!
The Dagger. Dramatic name. Any particular reason?
They stab at Evia without honor. From the shadows, unseen, bleeding our nation of its lifeblood. A dramatic name, perhaps, but apt.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive, corruption and those who spread it must be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
The warehouse grounds. There's the warehouse dock. The warehouse. Now to find those records.
I never lose it! Now's our chance! Go! Just die!
Records of ship names. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios. Records of the trades Envios made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the Dagger's leader is in here. Maybe this will help Agapios identify the Dagger's leader. I found the records, Agapios.
My master would be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave, but I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
We do what we have to survive.
Exactly. I don't blame my father for selling me to slavery. It's what he had to do. He got me out of my old life and gave me a chance at a better one. Nobody chooses to be a slave, but being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the Dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the Dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in, meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it. watch will be vigilant here.
Prostitolan.
Ella.
Ella.
Come on.
Out of my way!
Come on.
I can't believe they stole it. Of all the things that...
You say somebody stole something?
Somebody stole something? Look around. Bandits took almost everything. And worst of all, they stole my family's vase. After so many generations, it's gone.
I carry with me something passed down from my mother. I appreciate the value of family heirlooms.
It's strange how inanimate objects can generate real feeling in us, isn't it?
How much is this vase worth to you?
I pay a substantial amount of drachmi for it. A very substantial amount. Is finding my vase something you could do?
I'll find your vase, but I'll need some ideas of where to look for it.
Speak with my slave near the warehouses. I sent him to uncover what he could from other slaves in the area. Hopefully he's learned something by now.
I'll return if I find the vase. Your master tells me you might have learned something about the missing vase.
I have, but I'll need something from you before I can talk about it.
I don't like conditional deals like this. I have a job to do.
I understand. But what I need from you isn't a labor or an action. It's a commitment.
So what do you need?
I'm hoping that after you retrieve the vase, you tell my master that I told the bandits to loot the house.
Why would you want to do that?
After the summer solstice, my master plans to give me my freedom. But I don't want it. I'm hoping that if I take partial blame for the crime, I can offer my continued servitude as atonement.
That's ridiculous. But I'll think about it. Now, tell me about the bandits.
Other slaves in the area assure me that the bandits from the northern hills of Mount Ohi are the ones ransacking the nearby homes.
The northern hills of Mount Ohi. Is there a more precise place I should look for these bandits?
The slaves mentioned there's a copper mine in the area. That's where I'd put my hideout if I was a bandit.
I'm curious why you're not excited to have your freedom.
With my master, I have purpose, responsibilities, food, and shelter. All the things I wouldn't have on my own.
With your freedom, you can acquire all that, you know?
We all have different circumstances and abilities, Mistios. This life offers me the best chance of survival.
I will go find these bandits and get your master's vase.
Remember what we talked about when you return it to my master.
The bandits are in the northern hills of Mount Ohi. Let's go, fellas. There it is, the copper mine. The mine. If the slave's right, the vase should be here.
You'll never beat me! Help me put it out! can return the favor.
All this trouble over an old vase. I can't believe that's...
Have you found my vase?
Yes.
That's great news. Who took it?
It was taken by bandits hiding in the copper mine north of here.
Well, you returned it, so at least there's some justice. Here's the reward I promised.
You know, your slave is very loyal. You've already granted him his freedom. But I think you should keep him on. He may even want that.
Is it true? You want to stay?
Yes, I do.
Then why didn't you say something?
It's not a slave's place to question his orders. Isn't that right, Misthios?
Even though you're a slave, your life is still your own. You should have just asked your master to stay.
Please accept my humblest apologies, Master. I will never do it again.
All is forgiven. It worked out the way it was supposed to.
Έχεις υπό του γείτονό σου ότι εξαπάταξαν στον πλούν αυτού από τον Θερσύμπρο.
No, no, no. This can't... How is this possible?
Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found?
Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the dagger. The Kingfisher.
Once you know the Kingfisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the dagger have wounded Envia. Envia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell him.
When we were young, when we'd play, I was the robin. And the Kingfisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a dagger.
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this Kingfisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there's no way he could be involved in this.
When your brother died, did you see his body?
No. No body at all. No sign, no word, nothing. After Mater died, Pater was not as fit to feed us as he once was. So my brother made sure we never went hungry. He would fish every day, until he didn't return.
Your brother can't have been born the Kingfisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me, too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to Envia's survival than stopping the dagger. I'm sorry, old friend. The Kingfisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand. Please, Misthios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the dagger. Evia would be in your debt. More in your debt. The magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Whatever it takes, I'm in. Family can be complicated. We'll clear your brother's name and save all Envia while we're at it.
I know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger's inner circle. If anyone's seen the Kingfisher's true face, it's him.
I should pay him a visit. Any other leads?
There is a shipwreck along Evia's southern coast, and the theater in Galki City has been spreading the dagger's lies.
We are in a war. Ships are sunk daily. Why does this ship matter?
Because this ship appears to belong to the dagger. A slave I trust waits by the temple above the ruins in Eretria. Speak with her to learn more.
A farmer who's had dealings with the dagger. I've met your farmer. He didn't know anything important.
Did you try mentioning my name?
I didn't know you were famous, Agapios.
I'm not saying I'm famous, but in certain circles, well, my name will open doors.
You mentioned an evil theater?
The theater in Kalki City is a more potent weapon than you realize, Misthios. The dagger used propaganda to poison the minds of Evians. See what you can learn there.
You seem well connected. How is that?
For a slave, you mean? We are not without eyes and ears, Misthios. We see much, and we share it. Slave to slave. Needs, warnings, anything that might help us survive all the way from today to tomorrow.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he is your brother, if he is the man behind the dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can. Have you found what we need to prove my brother's innocence and stop the dagger?
Not yet.
The dagger works in the shadows. We must make a move until we've learned everything we can. Is there anything else I can tell you?
I've heard enough. Better stay hidden.
This is a restricted area.
Keep your distance. Come on.
Did Agapio send you?
Yes.
Were you followed?
No.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Even I can't be completely sure I wasn't followed.
Then we're in great danger.
I'm a Misios. It's a dangerous line of work.
Not like this. Not like the dagger. Their corruption, their reach, it's limitless. They're watching that shipwreck, and I don't doubt they're watching you.
What exactly went down with the ship?
I'm not sure. All I know is that this particular ship was part of the Dagger's fleet. They keep trying to salvage whatever's down there. If it's important to the Dagger, then it's important to us.
How do you know the Dagger is watching the shipwreck?
I see them row out to it. Men dive down and never come up. Those who do are half-drowned and terrified. They're forced to go back down again and again until they're dead. The Dagger's looking for something and won't stop until they've found it.
How did you get involved in all of this?
It was my master's boat that engaged the Dagger's ship, but he and many of his men perished in the ensuing battle.
I will get whatever's down there.
Thank you. Is there anything you need to know before leaving?
Where exactly is the shipwreck?
Directly south of here. You can't miss it. Some of the debris is still visible on the surface.
You must know a few things about Agapios.
Oh, I could tell you many things about Agapios. But I'll tell you the only thing that matters. He's a good man. He values trust above all else.
I have enough to go on.
Whatever's in the ship's cargo is of great interest to the Dagger. If you can get it, then maybe my master didn't die for nothing. Meet me down in Eretria when you're done. Misios.
There it is, the shipwreck. Debris from the Dagger's sunken ship. An unusual blade. This must be what the Dagger's after. Now to find the woman in Eretria. We've seen you watching us. Tell me why. What's your interest in this secret?
Interest? No, I haven't. Help! Somebody help me!
Better? Are you hurt?
I...
Don't be afraid. You're safe.
Thank you for saving my life. Did you find anything?
I found this blade, covered in strange markings. The important item the dagger were after was... a dagger?
This blade! It's used for sacrifices in the name of Achilles. The dagger must be devoted to him. Find the right temple of Achilles, and you'll find the dagger. But which is the right temple?
What will you do once the dagger is gone?
It'll be nice to live without fear, but I'm still a slave without a master.
A slave without a master is free. Agapios will know when I show the blade to him. You should find a safe place to lie low until this is over.
There's nowhere for me to go. I only have the clothes on my back.
Here, this should help you get started.
Thank you, Misthios. I'll never forget what you've given me. Freedom.
I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. Ella!
Misthios! Let's get them! I won't be the one to die.
Sorry, Misthios. I had no choice.
Get over here!
I'm doomed!
What was that about?
I'm sorry, Mistios. They knew we talked. They threatened me. The dagger really don't like you.
You told them what you had to in order to survive. There's no shame in that.
Thank you. It's great to see you again. Have you come for some olive oil?
No. I came to talk to you about the dagger.
I've got nothing to say about that.
Look, I'm here to let you know that I'm working with the local magistrate and his worker, Agapios, to bring them down. But in order to do that, I need to know what you know.
You don't want to know what I know. Trust me.
Tell me!
Neritos. His name is Neritos.
No. It can't be true. I'm going to end this, once and for all. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.
I won't let you do so. Killing him won't solve anything, Prexileos!
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you?
Enough, you two!
Who do you think you are?
The Mistios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Tell me what you know.
Let's make a deal. Kill a man for me, Mistios. Help me, and I'll tell you about the dagger's base of operations.
We've been through this. No killing. Talk to the man instead. Make him honor his word to pay us.
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the dagger in the theater and on the streets.
He's just using you, exploiting your children for sympathy.
And now he intends to do it for free. He stopped paying us and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Prexileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmi for you.
Listen to yourself. Talk to the man, and posture if you must. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a horrible example for the children.
I'll deal with the man. Just make sure you pay up.
If you need anything else, or forget where to find the daggerman, speak to us again. That dagger sympathizer has to die. He'll keep making us do his dirty work if I don't stop.
all the same.
That's him, the dagger man threatening the theater couple. That's the big house they were talking about.
I can't keep doing this, but I have to. Amistios? What do you want?
I'm just here to talk.
Did the theater couple send you? I already told them to leave me alone. Or else I...
Or else what? You'd hurt the children that live there.
As unfortunate as that is, I would. For my family, I'd do anything. Guards! We have an intruder!
Τραγωδία ανεξιφαίνεται!
Mistios, I've sent the children away. Make sure this dagger malaka doesn't get to...
Shut up! We'll find every last one of your precious kids. They'll fetch a good price.
Release them this instant.
I'll let them go. After I've made a few cuts.
Malaka!
The dagger doesn't appreciate your intrusions into our affairs.
Then you Malakas should get out of my way.
Oh, how tough! How brave! Brave like when you freed that slave. Remember her? The little spy girl?
If you laid a finger on her... Curse you!
I'm a man that likes a little drama. So let's make this interesting. You, Mistios, seem to have a flair for the dramatic. And we are in a theater after all. So let's have you decide how this play will play out.
Get to the point.
Someone's got to die here today.
Easy. That's you.
Try, and these two will have their throats slit before you even reach me.
Don't do anything rash, Mistios.
But like I was saying, someone's got to die. But just one. It's always more fun when one lover is alive to watch the other bleed. So, meddling Mistios, tell us, who should live?
Save Idia, Mistios.
What? No! Save Praxilios, Mistios! The kids can't do without him.
No, save Idia, please. You'll be saving
All right,
more
time's up. Pick an ending to our little play, Mistios.
I'll save them both. But you will die, dagger scum.
Wrong answer.
Skiros! Mistios, get to Skiros! Tell Agapios!
That's where they control Evia from. Stop them!
You little...
won't let your dying words go to waste. Agapios will know about Skiros, and I will avenge the both of you. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. That's the last of Agapios' leads. Better tell him what I've learned. He isn't going to want to hear this.
You've returned. What did you learn?
The Dagger's base is on Skiros. They seem to be planning a ritual at the Temple of Achilleus.
What did you learn about my brother? Is he alive? Is he the Kingfisher?
I'm sorry, Agapios. Neritos is the Kingfisher. The Dagger is his operation.
Neritos always was getting himself into trouble. A temple to Achilles on Skiros, you said?
Agapios!
Stop, slave! Stop, slave! Guards! Guards!
No! That man earned his freedom long ago. Thanks to you, the Dagger's true face has been revealed and Emdia has a chance at survival. You've earned your reward. Though I fear victory will not be as simple as storming Skiros, the Kingfishers hid in the shadows for decades. There will be more to do before the end. Help me. Help Emvia.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Good. I'll lead a small force to Smuggler's Dock on Skiros. Meet me there, and together we'll finally crush the Dagger!
Not only is life easier and safer with a slave, it's more rewarding. You're not just purchasing highly skilled workers, you're purchasing family.
Let's set sail!
Ready when you are, Commander!
Head for open water! Feel that wind!
The commander's leading the tank!
Rowers, go! I'm on tight! Faster! Fast as we can! Go! We're at maximum speed! Increase speed!
Where to now, evil bearer?
Smuggler's dock on Skiros. We need to meet the magistrate.
There's a storm ahead! Look, Alexios. Isn't it a beautiful night?
On the hotter nights in Kefalonia, I used to lay down on the roof and fall asleep under the stars.
I've always thought of them as something the gods could bring to mind. They'll set to fire!
Forward!
Take cover!
Ready arrows! Spears attack! More speed!
Alaka! They're headed right for us!
We're at full speed!
They're trying to ram us! Alaka! They're going to ram us! They're sent to release!
Let's move!
We need to move before they hit us! Salvage nearby! We are going as fast as we can, Commander!
Forward! Come on! speed! We're at full speed!
Can't keep going at this speed!
Speed up! Here we go! Full speed!
There always be time to rest! There it is! Smuggler's dock! Bring it in easy!
Let's move it! Make ready for mooring! Now to find the magistrate.
Misthios, you came. We need you now more than ever. Please help us finish the dagger.
I'm in.
If the information you uncovered is accurate, it won't just be the Kingfisher at the temple. It's a gathering of the dagger's leadership. You can wipe them all out and free Evia from their control.
Agapios will not allow his brother to be harmed.
I love Agapios, but Evia must come first. When this is all over, I'll make sure your reward finds its way to your boat. Evia thanks you for your service. Misthios! The dagger know we're here! We need to move fast!
I'll get you!
The dagger won't go down without a fight.
Kere to you.
Let me know if you need anything else.
I hope Agapios hasn't done something stupid. Quickly now.
Fight me!
We are not who we were.
So this is what's become of my brother. You've clawed your way back from Hades, back to life, only to take the lives of others.
Not from Hades, little Robin. From the ocean floor. Poseidon remained silent as I drowned. I saved me. Me! There are no gods, only mortals. Know that, and you'll know everything you need to rule this world.
Not everyone wants to rule the world. Some of us just want to live in it.
Ah, Amisthios.
Kingfisher. No! His name's Neritos. He's not just some code name you can cross off. He's my brother. He's family.
Family is all that matters.
Yes, yes. No one has to die here. Listen, brother, please.
You've been a slave, brother, but the world is my slave. Its wonders, its wine, its people. We could be masters together. We were always meant to fly, little Robin.
Agapios! You can't trust the Kingfisher! Think of what he's done to our people! Think of the lives he's ruined!
He's my brother! I can save him! I know I can save him! Please, Master Misthios, there's no need for violence.
You know him better than anyone.
When we first met, you said nobody could be trusted. I'll never believe that. I can't live in that world. I trust him.
I hope you're right.
Neritos, brother, remember when we were young, when we'd run through the streets of Kalkis?
Father chasing us?
He couldn't catch little birds, so little birds we became.
The Robin and the Kingfisher.
We can be again. Skiros and Evia and the dagger. We can leave them all behind.
And never return?
We can fly.
Then fly, little Robin. Fly!
No!
Agapios!
Goodbye, brother. The dagger is mine. The Greek world is mine. No one will take that from me. Not my brother, and not you. Misthios.
Dagger ends now.
Let's get this over with.
Agapios, my oldest friend. I never should have let you go. Why did I let you go?
You gave Agapios a great gift. He got to be free. For a moment.
A moment? I suppose that's all any of us ever gets. With the Kingfisher dead and his lieutenants crushed, the dagger's done. Evia's free thanks to you.
I hope it was worth the price.
It's freedom. It's always worth the price. Here, hero of Evia.
The Robin and the Kingfisher. Ah. When you can't trust your own family, who can you trust? Yeah! Yeah! Ella. Ella. Yeah. Yeah. Know this place, Ikaros? It's where Lycomedes threw Theseus to his death.